Even after leaving their physical body, Mahayogis will continue to live with a Sukshama Sarira or a subtle body to bless their devotees. One such great Mahayogi is Sri Sadasiva Brahmendra, who is still living with us. History recorded his life as a scholar and poet who wrote many Carnatic songs. However, even today, people consider him as an avatar and offer prayers in his Jiva Samadhi. About 300 years back, he was born to Sri Somasundaram and Srimati Parvati Ammayar. Parents named him Shivaramakrishnan. Right from his childhood, he grew up an enlightened being and got his education done from the great Thiruvisainallur Mahavidwan. Later, he studies Vedas and Shastras through Sri Sadasivendra Saraswati Swamigal, who was the 57th head of Kanchi Mutt. Though he got married in a very early age, due to some incidents, he left the family and walked into the spiritual path. Because of his devotion towards his Guru, he got the grace of Goddess Saraswati. Due to these blessings, he won many debates against many scholars, adding pride to his Guru and Kanchi Mutt. But his Guru did not like the Sivaramakrishna's arguing method and his interest in debates. So one day he called him and said, "You know how to shut other people's mouth by debating with them, but you don't know how to shut your mind and be in silence." These words deeply penetrated into Sivaramakrishna's heart. From that day, he stopped talking and became a Mauna Guru. His spiritual journey began when he started to look inward. All his thoughts, words, works turned towards the search of God. This made his Guru so happy and he gave the name Brahmendra. After that, Brahmendra was completely focused on his sadhana and forgotten all about eat and sleep. After his sadhana became more intense, he took off his clothes and became a Digampara. He lived apart from humans and harmony with the nature. He ate only 3 handfuls of food per day, that too by taking bhikshas. By his spiritual power, he saved many people's lives. The famous Punnainallur Mariyamman idol was designed and consecrated by him by using the sand from Ant Hill. Apart from Punnainallur, he renovated many temples and consecrated different chakras in those temples. Some temples where he carried out the work are Tanjavur Hanuman Temple, Devadanampatti Kamakshi Amman Temple, and temples around Tirunageshwaram and Karur. Also, he wrote 19 spiritual books. He realized even after leaving his body, he can continue to shower his grace to his devotees and decided to attain Jiva Samadhi in a place called Nerur in the district of Karur, Tamil Nadu. Few days later, naturally a Vilva tree started growing on the top of his Jiva Samadhi. After 120 years of his Jiva Samadhi, a miracle happened. Once, Sringeri Brahmachari, Sri Sachidananda Narasimha Bharati Swamigal, had a doubt in Brahmajnana. So he visited Nerur Jiva Samadhi to get the doubt clarified by Sadashiva Brahmendra. He was in a deep penance for 3 days and got his doubts cleared by the grace of Sri Sadasiva Brahmendra. Not only for him, even today he blesses all his devotees who ever visit his Jiva Samadhi. Everyone should visit his Jiva Samadhi at least once in their lifetime. Thank you.